Hi, so today we're going to be covering chapter 3.6, which is algebraic analysis on intersection points. So this one is very similar to some of the stuff that we've done before. However, it's a little bit confusing because in some examples, you'll be only given one red graph, and in that case, you want to be listing the x-intercepts. But in other cases, you'll be given two red graphs, and you only want to list their intersection points, and you only want to list their x points as well. So, for this one, you want to find the solutions to the equations x squared plus x minus 20 equals 0. That's not very relevant to this example, but we have -5, +4, and those are our examples. So those are our answers, -5, +4. This one, it's going to be -1 and +1. They coincide with the x-intercepts in this example, but it's really looking for where they intercept on the red. So -1, 1. This one is going to be 1 and 5. So 1, 5. This one's going to be 3. So we have -2, -1, and +3. So -2, -1, +3. Solve the equation. So this one, we basically want to know what will make this equation equal 0. And we know that 0 times anything equals 0, right? So if this statement equals 0, if x minus 4 equals 0, the whole thing will turn 0. If x equals 0, the whole thing will turn 0. And if x minus 1 equals 0, the whole thing will turn 0. So we already know x equals 0 in one of the examples. And then we can isolate. So we have x equals +4 and x equals +1. So 4 and 1. So in a little trick for the future is if you have x minus 4, x minus 1, x with the coefficient 1 minus anything, then the solution for that will be the sign flipped. So if it's like x plus 1, it'll be -1. If it's x minus 1, it'll be +1. X minus 4, +4. X plus 4 is -4 for its solution. That's just a little trick that you can know. If the coefficient, however, is something else like 3x minus 4, you would probably want to set that equal to 0 just so you don't make any mistakes. This one is the same idea, and this expands on that idea. So -7x minus 3 equals 0, 5x plus 3 equals 0, and -6x minus 7 equals 0. So this one will add 3 over, so we have -7x equals +3. Divide both sides by -7, and we get 3 over -3 over 7, and then we get 5x equals -3. Divide both sides by 5. We get -3 over 5, and we get -6x equals +7. X equals -7 over 6. So -7 over 6, and this would be your answer. Excuse me. Solve the equation m squared minus 16 equals 0. Excuse me. So this one is combining some of the stuff that we've learned in previous chapters, so we need to factor this, and then we need to set that equal to 0. If you remember our difference of squares, we know that we have m minus 4 and m plus 4. If you're confused on how I got that, please watch my previous video, which was 3.5.4, factoring difference of squares and difference of cubes. In the meantime, we want to set these equal to 0, so we know that our answers are going to be +0 and -0. Sorry, not +0, +4 and -4. Because this is coefficient of 1, so we're allowed to do that. Yeah, okay, so quick video. Hopefully I answered any questions that you had. If you have any more, please let me know, and I'll answer as soon as possible. Have a good one.